Hello friends, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Pat's Garden Life. Today I am doing, today I'm doing 2 open collaborations. When I say open collaborations, that means anyone can join. You don't necessarily have to have a gardening channel. The first open collaboration that I'm participating in is hashtag Garden Tour Saturday. It's hosted by our very good friend, Grandma Sandy, and she's got a couple of co-hosts that I will be listing down below and also in the description box. I'll also be listing the people that I saw their video who participated last week. If you check out that video and you don't see your name on that list, friends, let me know so I can add you and come over and see what you've done for this week and last week. Well, friends, to participate in Garden Tour Saturday, all you have to do is share your growing experience. If you're growing a garden, a big garden or a small garden, an inside garden, patio garden, something in a couple of little pots, we just want to share that experience with you and see how your growing experience goes. The next open collaboration that I'm participating in is called hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories. That's hosted by our good friend Janita, and her channel is called Janita's BF Well Wishes Gardening. To participate in hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories, all you have to do is share a story about a plant and whether things are going good or went good or whether they went the other way. Yeah. Well, friends, you saw from the very beginning of my video, I've had some visitors in my garden, and we'll take a closer look at that. But we've also had a couple of questions, or we need to take some closer looks at some things. The first thing we're going to take a look at is my persimmon tree over here. One of our co-hosts, her channel is Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. Ask a question, or she says she's never grown persimmons before. I think there's actually 2 kinds of persimmons. I grew up in the Midwest, and they used to have a little thing they called a persimmon, but it looked more like a prune. And these look more like a peach or something, a firmer peach with not the fuzz. But anyway, let's turn around and take a look at what I've got growing here. Come on, friends. Let's take a look at this garden. Well, here's a good look at my persimmons. They are not ripe at all, and they've still got a lot of growing to do. These get to be a very nice size if I can keep them on the tree. We're going through some June gloom, and they like to drop that time of year. But right now, I still have quite a few on here. And you don't see the backside, but they like the backside a little more because it's sunny over down there. Now we're taking a look at Quiet's bed here. I've started kind of in the middle. He probably wants a good look to see if his monkey nuts are coming up, but I don't see them. I don't think that's it. No. Got more green beans coming here. I thought I saw a little cucumber. You see that? Little baby cucumber. And then we're at the zucchinis. You see this? That is powdery mildew. And that is one of my major problems in my garden, is powdery mildew. And look, I've got some nice sized zucchinis there. I'll get my basket after the video, and then I'll show you what I got to harvest today. But Marlene, her channel is called Marlene's Home and Garden. She asked, how do I handle vine borers, I think it was. I don't usually have trouble with those. I don't know whether it's because I have lizards in my garden or just what. But I don't worry with that. I've got powdery mildew and gophers and parrots and other things to deal with. I'm going to have tomatoes really soon. They're starting to get kind of yellow. They'll be getting kind of ripe real soon. Last week I showed you some volunteer tomatoes. I have moved those to pots until I find a place for them. They were growing between the corn, and I said, you know, they're not even going to get sun there, so let's move them early. And then I've got a little experiment going on over here. In this water bottle, my little babies aren't so happy. They need soil and to be fed. These are some of the sucker growths on the tomatoes, and they are ready for soil. Hope we're going to be okay. We've got lots of roots there. Prickly pear, everything is coming along nicely here. This is where the corn is. I did find some of the sweetweed. It kind of went where it wanted to when it was watered. Those seeds are small. They just kind of travel. But I got the middle of the bed kind of cleared out here. And then I'll show you my little green beans that we were watering at the very beginning. These are going to be the replacements for the ones that we're eating now, I think. Or either I'll put them in another spot because I don't know if they're going to wait. Look there. We are pretty and growing fast. There's supposed to be 2 seeds in each of these little pots. And these are like Christmas limas. They get very big. These are Christmas limas, and I don't have a seed in my pocket to show you. Maybe I can tuck one in later and give you a look. Well, look, it's still got its case on it. That's interesting. The little ajoto has been moved into their spot. Some of them are growing very happily. Quiet pumpkins. They've got their true leaves, so some of these little leaves are going to die back. I'm going to take that back. This little baby, I'm not too sure what's going on here. The wheat do not look happy at all. This is one that was in a pot. I just moved it over here with the rest of its cousins. Little pumpkins. These are the white pumpkins. I know we're all very happy to see that the amaryllis has fulfilled its promise of flowers. Thank you. Thank you very much. I thought we'd come back here and just take a look at the grapes. We have quite a few. Look at that. It's full. I just hope I get them before something else does. And this is the back side of the persimmon tree. More grapes there. More persimmons there. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice harvest if they all stay on. Well, friends, I know I thought this was a failure before, but yes, this little sunflower has been through. This was a volunteer sunflower. The gophers ate its roots, and so I just kind of left it to see if the seeds would mature. And yes, the seeds matured. And you saw at the beginning of the video that the parrots came to visit. Looks like we might still have some seeds there. Maybe not. No, empty. Yeah, they really worked this poor flower over. But we have probably the promise of more sunflowers here. I have some sunflower seeds I actually need to plant, so I guess I better get to it before summer is over. Yeah, so this is my disaster for this week. Definitely feels the bill. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I want to thank everyone that's participating. I want to thank Grandma Sandy for hosting. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you again, friends, for stopping by. Be sure you check out the description box and join in. It's so much fun, and we'd love to see your garden and share your experience. Well, that's all I have for today, friends, so it's time for me to say goodbye. So bye-bye, friends. Bye. You have a good day.